Okay, today's video was going to be how to repair a plumber's screw up when installing a sump pump. Now, I'm gonna attach a video to this. I got a phone call from somebody said, "Can I take a look at it?" They just had a new sump pump put in and it was squirting water all over the place. So let me show you what the problem was and then how we corrected it and what we're going to do to correct that mess that this so-called plumber left us. First thing we had to do is we had to come in here and we had to replace this section down in here because, as you remember, the guy cut a hole in this thing here and it was squirting water all over the place when I tested it. And as you can see, the water got all over everything, all over the wiring, all over the controller, all over everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that controller, we're going to mount it up on the wall here to get it off the ground so it's not possible that it's going to get wet unless we have 2 or 3 feet of water in the basement, of course. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to find a piece of scrap wood and we're going to mount it right up inside here, and then we'll take that controller and we'll mount the controller up off the ground. And of course, we're going to fix this mess of wiring that the guy left here too. His exact words were, "We can't do anything except install the pump. If you want it done like that, you got to do it yourself." I mean, what a real half, you know what, type plumber. All right, let's get in here. Let's get some wood and let's fix a plumber's screw up. This is where they cut the hole in the pipe when they were working here the other day. And they reused the old pipe that they actually tried to cut through. As you can see, we got water everywhere down here. All over my brand new controller, all over everything. Just an update now on what we corrected, the plumber's screw up. Of course, we changed our box here because the box that was in there was actually this one here that's smaller than the one that came with the unit itself. So we swapped it out. We took that box out. We put the other box in place, which is what it's supposed to be. We connected up our positive and negative underneath here. We ran our cable up over here into the unit itself, so that way it's connected up correctly. We now have our wires off the ground. We have them secured up here so that they're not laying on the ground. We took a piece of old scrap wood that we had, we screwed it to the studs, and then we took the controller and mounted the controller onto the wood itself. So God forbid it floods, it's going to be a long time before the water gets up to that height right there. Now, as you can see, we have our cables here connected up. We have our backup, I should say we have our battery charger connected in here. We're going to plug this in. Then we're going to grab some water. We're going to put it down inside that pit. And we're going to make sure everything works the way it's supposed to. All right, so let's grab that hose and let's make sure it works. Okay, so now we're going to test the pump to make sure it works properly. And the first thing we're going to do is we opened up here and we're going to put water inside this pit right down here until the pump turns on. So let's spray some water in there. We're going to make sure the pump turns on, and of course we're going to make sure that we have no leaks whatsoever in the system. Now right now it's the primary pump that's going to turn on, but we will test the secondary pump as soon as we make sure that the primary pump is good and we have no leaks. All right, so we'll fill the pump up. I'll fill the pit all the way up. I don't know if you can see that down there, but we're going to fill the pit so it's above the float arm over on the side right there, and then it should turn on momentarily. All right, let's make sure we have no leaks. Dry, and everything looks good. All right, next thing we're going to do now is we're going to test the backup pump to make sure that that works correctly. And the way you do it is you take this plug here and you unplug it. This plug is for the primary pump itself. So we're going to unplug this, and now our primary pump is not going to run any longer. Let's go down and let's fill up the pit, and we'll see if the secondary pump works the way it's supposed to. So let's do that. Now at this point, the primary pump should have been on. You see how it's already underwater? Now we'll wait for the secondary to turn on. And that's that black piece that you see rotating right there. That's the backup. So we'll listen to that. And that beeping you hear is telling us that the secondary pump is actually working the way it's supposed to. Now after you do that, you need to come up over here and you need to silence it. Okay, we're going to test it one more time to make sure it works 100%. And there you go. The backup pump is working just as it's supposed to. All right, let's go outside and make sure it's draining properly outside, and then we should be done. All right, here you can see it's draining just the way it's supposed to. It actually comes out through a pipe. I'll show you real quick. Comes out right there. That little 2-inch pipe was 1.5 out of the pump itself into a 2-inch. The 2-inch then goes into this 4-inch pipe here, and it drains out. All right, so it's working just the way it's supposed to. All right, let's plug in our primary pump, and we should be all set. Now our primary turned on because the float mechanism was all the way up. All right, so now we're confident everything is done 100%. And this real quick here too. Now when you come down here in your basement, you want to test your system to make sure it's working correctly. First thing, of course, you want to make sure your system is ready. The battery is actually connected and it's being charged right now, actually. This is to silence it once the alarm was to set. You come down here and you press that and you shut it off. You hold it for 3 seconds and it should reset itself. And the way you test it periodically is just come down, you press this button, it checks everything. And that's it. You heard the pump running and that's it. All right, now we're going to clear it and that's it. All right, so the system is ready whenever we get a bad storm. All right, I hope this helps somebody out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. And of course, we're going to put that cover back on.